The fifth pick will be made by the Detroit Pistons. The Detroit Pistons.
What the? What?
In the NBA draft.
Oh, gosh. Fans, you're the problem. Fans, you're the problem. Tank culture. Tanking. What's tanking, you ask, if you don't understand basketball terminology? Well, tanking is the process of your team losing majority of their games to get the number one pick. And don't say a high draft pick. All of y'all want that number one pick. Spurs, Portland, Charlotte, all of y'all, Pistons, all of y'all wanted that number one pick. It's crazy because y'all lose these games on purpose and y'all still can't get that pick. That's why I think it's dumb. That's why it's called a draft lottery. The best of luck. Well, doesn't that defeat the whole purpose of the NBA? Being able to compete, play? I just never understood that. Like purposely losing just to get lucky enough to get that number one pick and hope to God that he's good. Hope to God he can stay healthy. I mean, that's just a crazy idea to me, man. Now I know Victor Wembanyama, yes, he's 7'5", can dribble, pass, defend, shoot, score. Pretty much a demigod on the basketball court. He's probably the most hyped prospect since LeBron James. But they said the same thing about Zion Williamson, so I don't really believe that. I mean, Victor is a talent. It's generational. People call him an alien because he's unreal. He's different. But losing so many games just to get one player thinking he's going to change your franchise, isn't that kind of ludicrous? I mean, look at this. Detroit Pistons. They won 17 games. 17! It's like a lot of fans been saying, oh, we've been losing on purpose just to get Victor. We've been losing so we can get that number one pick, so we can change our franchise. We can get Cade, Jay Niven, Jalen Duren. But now it's like, you can't now because you got the fifth pick. How does the worst team in the league with 17 wins get the fifth pick? That's why the draft lottery doesn't make any sense. That's why tanking doesn't make any sense. Now, so many people have so many ideas about what they should do for the draft order in general. People saying the bottom worst team should have a end of the year game where they play against each other for that first pick, but it's like, why would y'all do that? For one, it's humiliating as hell. Think if you're a player on an NBA team and you're one of the two worst teams in the league and you playing against another butt cheek team for one guy. You're playing for a one man. I'm not going to want to play. And with some NBA players, they probably playing thinking, well, if I'm going to play this game, this man going to come in and take my spot. I just think it's all stupid. I think they should just give the worst team in the NBA the number one pick. No lottery, no pickups, no this, no that. Straight, if you got the worst record, Detroit Pistons, y'all getting Victor. I feel like it would be worse if we just gave the number one pick to the worst team. Because towards the end of the year, everyone's going to be trying to lose. Teams are not going to care. Coaches are not going to care. Coaches are going to be like, we're going to lose every single game. We're going to go out here and lose. Like, how do you pep talk your team into losing a game? Like, okay, guys, I know, it's towards the end of the season and we want to finish strong, but we want Victor. So let's lose these games. Let's go out here and take this L. Team on 3. I think that takes away the whole purpose of playing basketball, especially playing in the NBA, playing against the best players in the world, and you are out here trying to lose these games because you want one guy in the team that you think is going to change your franchise. I feel like the worst team should get the first pick every time. If it's a tie, maybe you can split how many good teams y'all played, how many bad teams they played, and compare them and see who had the worst games lost with the bad teams, but at the end of the day, man, tanking is stupid. And fans, you are the problem with this. Tanking shouldn't be done. If you want to be a competitive basketball team for now in the future, you need to have morals and principles set now instead of just banking on one guy to change your whole franchise around. Let me know what you think. Tanking a good thing? Is it morally acceptable to tank and be successful? Let me know what you think in the comments, man. Thanks for listening.